Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Cassie. I'm a fourth year medical student, and this is a little chat to get to know each other, to let you know my story. I'm from Greece. I'm almost 27 years old. I already have a degree in pharmacy, and now I'm in the fourth year of medical school. My dream was always to become a doctor from a very young age. Let me take you step by step and explain to you how the system works in Greece. So, let's go back to when I was 18. In Greece, high school is separated in junior high school, which lasts 3 years, and high school, as we know it, which lasts 3 years. So when you're at third grade of high school, you take Pan-Hellenic exams, where you study for for six. I had six back then, six lessons. I took an exam in biology, mathematics, physics, chemistry, and Greek literature. So it was the worst year of my life. I was really stressed. I had stopped rhythmic gymnastics that year, so I gained about 20 kilos, which was like a shock for me. Like, I used to be so thin and so athletic, and now I was reading all day, studying, and was stressful. I didn't move and eating all the time because I was stressed and didn't know what to do. When I took the exams, they didn't go as I planned. I wrote like 17,481. I think the score was something like that. Like, it's in 20 in Greece. You're scored in 20. Medical school was 18,000, I think, or 80,100, something like that. So I didn't get in. I got into pharmacy school. It was my second option. I hated every minute of it. So yeah, let's go to the years of pharmacy. So I go into pharmacy, the pharmacy department in Patras. I had told my mother then that if I don't get in again this year, my score could be calculated again and I could have a chance to get into medical school, something like that. But I didn't get in. But I told her that if I don't get in this year, I will finish pharmacy and then I will take the qualification exams, which I did. So we will go later on that. So pharmacy in Greece lasts 5 years. I thought at first that I would like it, that it's similar to medicine. It's not at all. It was a very difficult period for my life. I think I was mildly depressed. I don't know if I can say that. I had the weight that I had gained from Pan-Hellenic exams. I was in a new city. I hadn't made any friends at first. It was really stressful for me. I didn't like the department. I didn't like what I was studying. I was crying. I couldn't sleep. Like, it was a bad year. I don't really remember how fast the first year went by. The second year was better because I had made a group of friends. I thought, like, yeah, maybe I can be a pharmacist. Yeah, okay. I see something in that, but I didn't want it at all. Third year came. So we had the first pharmacology there, and I remember rewatching Grey's Anatomy and learning all the things about the drugs. I was like, no, you want to be a doctor. Why are you stalling? So read, finish the degree, and get into it. So the years went by. It's 2020. It's my last year in pharmacy. It's the fifth year. I had finished with all my exams. I had only my thesis to write. And I'm like, okay, I need to start preparing for the qualification exams. I need to finish my thesis and I need to take this degree, and the world is falling apart. The quarantine hits Greece, and I remember I had to stay in Patras at first because we were interns in a pharmacy. It was mandatory to do 9 months of internship. So I stayed in Patras and I was studying. I was studying all day long to finish with this degree. And I remember I was like, no, I will take it and I will continue whatever happens. If the war ends tomorrow, today, or whenever, I will get into medical school. I will finish pharmacy and get to medical school. To be honest, pharmacy is really interesting. So if you want to be a pharmacist, go for it. It's tough. It needs a lot of studying. But I think if you like it, you're going to fall in love. It wasn't for me. So yeah. In Greece, we don't go to college like it is in America. So when you have one degree, you have the chance to study and get examined to go into a different university, like medicine. I, as a pharmacist, had to take three classes: biology 1, biochemistry 1, and medical physics. I had already done all these classes in pharmacy. I was supposed to take the qualifications exams in December of the same year. I started to prepare at March. I remember, I think it was 6th of March, something like that, before the start of the quarantine. So I was alone in a very small apartment, and all I could do was study. So I was studying. It was the toughest year for me because this summer my grandma died, and it was really a shock for me. But I had to keep on studying and not let this affect my mental health or my concentration. Later on, my dog died. So it was the second hit, and I was like, no, you have to keep working and don't let these obstacles get in your way. You have to continue. I was feeling awful. Like I was alone. I had all these losses in my life. And it was awful. It was really awful. And then we were supposed to take the exams on the 3rd of December, something like that. Second quarantine hit. So the medical school is like, okay, the exams are postponed. We didn't know when we're taking them or if we take them. We didn't know anything. I remember this month I started having insomnia. I woke up at night. I couldn't sleep. I opened the lights without me knowing. I don't. It was awful. Like I was having these nightmares and crying and was getting scared in my own apartment. I wasn't scared the first year that much, and I was then 23 to 24, and I was so scared and couldn't sleep. I thought that I couldn't do it. I thought that I would fail. Christmas go by, 2021 comes, no announcement from the government or whatsoever for us. What are we going to do? Everything was closed. From January till May, I remember being in a very unstable place where I didn't know what I'm going to do. I didn't know if we will take these exams. I didn't know anything to be honest, I didn't know anything. My mental state was bad. So yeah, then I started German again. I thought that okay, if I don't manage to get into medical school in Patras, I will take German and take C1 and go to maybe Austria or wherever, but I will study medicine no matter what. I was very determined that I would do it, even if I was a mess. Yeah, I was mentally really a complete mess. So it's April, it's in Greece. I was in Preveza at my parents' house. And one evening, one announcement goes out, and they say that in 16 days you're taking your exams. And I was shocked. I was started reading from the morning, like 5 p.m., till 12 in the night or something. I was very determined. I was reading all day and revising and revising and revising. Something I didn't mention is that in the summer where my grandmother died, I was doing my internship in a pharmacy here in Patras. I was waking up in 5:30 every morning. I was reading till 10. 2 I was going to the pharmacy, and 2 from noon till night I would eat, study and take a rest, like a very small rest. We take the exams. I remember the 2 weeks of hell. My face had all become like crusty and bloody, and I was like dehydrated from stress, obviously. I was really stressed, and I take the exams. I had the fear that I wouldn't handle if I'd fail that time. So for 1 month till the exams, again, I couldn't sleep. I found a new place, the place where I'm filming right now. I was sure that I had to get into medical school. I had to believe that I had gotten into medical school. The exams came out. I see that I'm in, and it was really the happiest day of my life. I remember crying. I had woken up like at 6:30 because I couldn't sleep. I was refreshing and refreshing the page, and I remember I was crying like I couldn't believe it. That day was my happiest day of my life, I think, till now. I was really excited, and I felt that all this time, all this hard work, all my effort had done something, and I was really proud of myself. A lot of things happened since then. And medical school is not easy. It's hard to get in, but it's not easy to become a good doctor. It's not easy to study. You have to make sacrifices. You have to go out less. But I really don't mind. I'm like 27. I've done everything that I had to. Like I didn't mention before that when I was in pharmacy school, I was a party girl, I can say. I was going out, I was drinking, I had an awful sleep, I was eating bad. It was not good. I think all this effort and all the hard work really did something. And if you believe in yourself and work, you have to show up every day, no matter what. Even if the world is falling apart, you have to show up every day and work hard and be dedicated in what you're doing. I guarantee you that you will succeed in whatever you do. If I want you to take something out of this video is that if you believe in yourself, you can do anything. You can conquer the world if you wish. You surely can do a lot of good to people and first of all yourself. So don't be hard, don't judge yourself because sometimes we're worst judges of ourselves is us. I don't know if that made any sense. Sorry. Um, so yeah, you can do whatever you set your mind on, but you have to work hard. And what trust me, if you work hard, you can conquer the world. Like yeah, you said that, girl. Yeah, stop saying that. If you want to see anything medically related, happy to hear your suggestions. I have some ideas, and yeah, thank you.